Hi everyone, my name is Jenny and welcome to my creative space. Today's video is going to be me doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. One of my friends made me realize that my first video, I really jumped into the deep end with an almost hour-long video, me vlogging about a book, the last book in a series, which is a little bit more niche, and I wanted to do a little bit of an introduction because this is the start of my channel. So let's get into it. Question 1, why did you start this channel? The original catalyst to me making my first video was because one of my friends in Discord had said, wouldn't it be funny if we sent each other voice notes of our reaction to the last book in the realm of the Elderlings? And I told her, well, wouldn't it be fun if I vlogged my experience? And so that was the original catalyst. But the reason why I'm still continuing with this channel is because I've been feeling really burnt out creatively, and I wanted to try a completely new medium of my creativity and see how it goes, and thus far it's been really fun. So I hope I can continue making more videos. Question 2. What are some fun and unique things you bring to Booktube? To be honest, I don't think I'm bringing anything necessarily new or innovative. I enjoy watching long-form vlogs, so that's probably the kind of content that I'm going to be making, and that could be considered unique because of my own personal perspective on reading. I bring a different and diverse opinion to that discussion, so that could probably be the one unique thing that I bring. I feel like I'm in a job interview. Question number 3. What are you the most excited about with this new channel? Like I said before, I've been feeling really burnt out creatively, and the most exciting part about this is that I'm gaining a new muscle in my creative journey and trying something new. Learning new processes in video creation and content creation is something really fun and different for me, and that's probably the most exciting thing because all my other creative projects that I've had, I've felt very slumpy about, and this is the one thing that I've started most recently that I've felt very excited about. Question number 4. Why do you love reading? I think, obviously, I just love to see authors' creation of a new world and the thematics that are in writing. The biggest parts of why I love reading is the community that I've found with it. It's just so fun to connect with other people and see their opinions on the book. And I've made some incredible friends throughout this past year just by being in the reading community. And I think that's one of the biggest parts of why I love reading. Question number 5. I'm actually going to combine 2 questions into this one. It is, what book or series got you into reading, and when did you start reading? So I actually don't have that story of like, I've been reading since I was really young. In elementary school, I really struggled reading. I think the first book that really got me into reading and made me think reading is actually fun and not really a punishment or something I should be ashamed that I struggle with was A Walk to Remember. I remember in late elementary school, I had picked up A Walk to Remember because I watched the movie with Mandy Moore, and I loved her in that movie. And so I read that book in 3 days, which was so impressive for me because, again, I struggled so much with reading. And that was the first book I picked up and was like, oh my gosh, reading can be so fun. And then I also love the Magic Tree House series. In the summertime, my dad would have me pick like 1 or 2 books. He would take us to the library and I would always pick up Magic Tree House books. And another pivotal series in my reading journey in high school was The Hunger Games. I was a Hunger Games girl. Like, I was so obsessed. I did my hair in braids. I had like a whole pouch that I made with like the Mockingjay symbol. It was my whole personality for a long time. And I also made a friend in high school because she loved Hunger Games too. It's so nostalgic thinking about it. Question number 6. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? This one, I'm actually in a few booktubers' Patreons, and so I get the opportunity to talk to them all the time, so I don't think I have any big questions for them, not anything that I don't think I could ask them. But I guess just on the end of the actual content creation, I would ask like what people generally like to do. Like, are you planners? How do you find music that you want to put into your videos? Do you have scripts? What is it? Because for me, when I create, I kind of thus far just been going with the flow with it. I don't know if there's like a formula or something that's more helpful with content creating that makes it more seamless. So I guess that's the one question that I would have. Question number 7. What challenges do you think you'll have with this channel? I think the biggest challenge would probably being consistent with content creation and having ideas of what to film, because I'm not that quick of a reader and I'm not going to push myself to zoom through books just so that I can create content, but I also want to continue creating content that I'm excited about. And I think the biggest challenge is keeping that motivation for me, but also staying consistent with the things that I put out. Question number 8, where do you read? I'm usually a nighttime reader. I have a full-time job, so I don't usually read in the morning. It's mostly me mentally preparing myself to go to work. So I usually have downtime after I eat dinner and like I do all my normal daily things. So I tend to read before I go to bed because that's the time that I have the most time to. So it's usually in bed, sometimes on the couch. It just depends on what my energy level is like. Question number 9, and the last question on this book tag, is going to be, what books do you like to read? And for me, my primary genre is fantasy. That is just the genre that I connect to the best. And I do read romance a little bit whenever I feel like I need a palate cleanse. But fantasy is definitely my primary genre, and it's the one that I will always want to read. I am trying to get a little bit into sci-fi and horror this year. Lit fic, that's one that like I'll read 1 or 2 lit fic a year. I follow quite a few lit fic creators and I love their content, but for me, it just never hits the same way fantasy does for me. But yeah, that's it for the genre of book that I like to read. But yeah, that's it for the Booktube Newbie Tag. I don't really have much else to add to this video. If you have any further questions for me, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. I would love to chat with you. And other than that, if you like the video, please like and subscribe. And I hope you enjoy all the other content that I have planned for you. They're mostly going to be vlogs, but they're things that I'm very excited about creating and sharing with you all. And other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!